morning, everybody. I am Paresh Pandya. My job is to introduce Swami Nikhileswaranandji. He doesn't need any introduction, he is a very famous person. But as a formality, I do this. Swami Nikhileswaranandji is head of the Vadodara Center of Ramakrishna Mission, an organization started by Sri Swami Vivekanandji in 1897, which is having headquarters at Belur Math, Kolkata, and having 170 branches all over the world. Swamiji has a versatile personality. He is graduated in chemical engineer. He himself is a chemical engineer with honors in 1970, then post-graduated in industrial engineering in 1972. After working for a short period as a management consultant, he renounced the world and joined Ramakrishna order in its headquarters Belur Math. In 1976, he was actively involved in conducting tribal development work of Divyanand Krishi Vigyan Kendra at Ranchi, Jharkhand, from 1977 to 87, 10 years. For 11 years, he has edited the Gujarati monthly Sri Ramakrishna Jyot, published from Sri Ramakrishna Ashram, Rajkot, from 1989 to 2000. He was instrumental in constructing 37 school buildings and 3 colonies as a part of earthquake rehabilitation project and starting Vivekananda Institute of Value Education and Culture, Vivek, at Porbandar, which has inaugurated by Sri APJ Abdul Kalam, then President of India. He tours extensively and preaching universal message of Vedanta in industrial houses, management institutions and educational institutions. He has conducted training programs on stress management, productivity through holistic management, management of mind, total personality development, women empowerment, etc. for hundreds of educational institutions and reputed companies. He has addressed many national and international seminars and has visited many countries for preaching of universal message of Vedanta. I welcome Swamiji at this occasion and hand over this session to Swamiji. Thank you very much.
Om Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine. Dear Sri Pandya Sahib, dear Sri Tadvi Sahib, the President of Ramakrishna Vivekananda Center of Ahmedabad, other dignitaries present here, and respected parents and dear friends. As you know, this program has been organized by Ramakrishna Mission in collaboration with AMA because we are celebrating the 150th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. As I told you yesterday, I think some of you were there yesterday. How many of you there were there? Oh, almost all of you were there. 50% of you were there. Very good. And how many of you are parents? Oh, most of them are parents. That's good. So, as I told yesterday, 50% of you know that we wanted Swami Vivekananda's 150th birth anniversary to be between 2013 to 14, since Swami Vivekananda was born on 12 January 1863. But it turned out to be that the Central Committee, consisting of the then Prime Minister of India and other 9 chief ministers and other dignitaries, they decided that Swami Vivekananda's message is so very relevant and so very important that we should, some of the programs should start, like value education programs, should start from 2010 itself. And we wanted to give a break in 2014. In fact, we had concluding celebrations in the month of January at our headquarters, Belur Math. But some of the programs took time to end up because of various reasons. So this program is being conducted as a part of 150th birth anniversary, and in all probability we will be ending up by 2015 January. We hope that everything will be over. So it has become a 5-year plan. We wanted only 1 year. So this is the first time in the world history that Swami Vivekananda's 150th birth anniversary, that any great person's 150th birth anniversary is celebrated for 5 years. Now, why we have chosen this topic, effective parenting? Parenting is a must. But over a period of time, parenting is becoming more and more ineffective, more and more difficult because of various reasons. Some time back, the parents used to tell me, nowadays our children do not pay proper respect. We used to do pranam to our parents, but the children are not paying proper respect. That was long back. Then came a time when the parents started telling, આજકાલના છોકરા કોઈ સાંભળતા જ નથી. The children do not listen to us. They are most disobedient. And now the latest statement of the parents is, we are afraid of our children. Previously, the children used to be afraid of parents. We were afraid of our parents, especially father. If supposing we do something and there will be a scolding, sometimes methi pak પણ મળે કદાચ. પણ હવે તો ઊંધું છે. The parents are under stress કે ક્યારેક કદાચ મોઢામાંથી કંઈ બોલાઈ ગયું અને પેલો સુસાઇડ કરી લે, હેંગિંગ કરી લે તો આપણે પોલીસમાં જવું પડે, જેલમાં જવું પડે. કાંઈ કહેવાતા નથી, ન કીધા વગર જ એમને ખરાબ લાગે છે, તો કીધાથી તો પછી શું થઈ જાય? So it is becoming a very, very difficult task because I am in touch with the parents. And those children who are not obeying you, who are so sensitive, so egoistic, these children, they are 40 years age. She says, I don't want to marry. Then I ask the children, why don't you want to marry? We don't want to burn our fingers. What? Marrying means burning fingers? Yes. Our friends have married and most of them have burned their fingers. That is, after 2 or 3 years, they have got divorce. And the cost of divorce is more than the cost of marriage in America. Not in India. India, the cost of marriage is more. But there the advocates, because divorce means you have to go through the lawyers. And lawyers, they are taking fees in millions of dollars or thousands of dollars. It is, you cannot imagine that astronomical figure. So, they said, if we have to get divorce after 2 or 3 years, and the cost of divorce is much more than the marriage, why should you marry? After all, the animals are not marrying. So become animals. And after divorce, what happens to the children? Go to the child care unit or orphanage. So the situation in other countries, Western countries, is much different from India. I am talking in Indian context, where there is one father and one mother in most of the houses, where the divorce has not taken place actually. Virtually it has taken place. અબોલા છે, પતિ પત્ની વચ્ચે. I remember a joke. The husband wife વચ્ચે અબોલા હતા. So the husband told the wife, now he cannot tell anything. So he gave a slip of paper. Tomorrow I have to catch a flight at 6 o'clock. So please get me at 4 o'clock. So next day he found, as usual, he got up 8 o'clock and the flight he has missed, and he was so angry. He immediately wrote a slip of paper. Why didn't you get up? Get me up at 4 o'clock, I had told you. Again, the wife wrote in a slip of paper, please see the slip below your pillow. Exactly at 4 o'clock I placed the slip. That now get up. Because abola છે ને. So, more or less this situation, but at least divorce has not taken place. The children are under one umbrella, in one family. The family is not disintegrated. Yes, of course it is a nuclear family. Parents Parents of the parents are not there. In our times, our dada dadi, our old grandkids, if you tell them, take out the cap, they will not. If you throw the cap, they will throw the cap. So if you put your parents into the old age home, your children are ready to put you into old age home much earlier. So parenting has become difficult for the reason is that parents themselves have become prey of the present scenario. So why it is difficult? Number one, generation gap. Alvin Toffler said, he wrote a book, The Future Shock, and there he wrote, the society is undergoing transformation at such an accelerated speed that the society would not be able to absorb that shock. That time has come. It is such a great speed with which the society is undergoing transformation that the shock is coming. I am here in Baroda for 9 years, as you know. The historic Dilaram Bungalow, in which Swami Vivekananda himself stayed as the guest of the then Diwan Manibai Jasbai in 1892, was handed over by the government of Gujarat to Ramakrishna Mission for converting into a befitting memorial of Swami Vivekananda. And so, on 18th April 2005, the new center of Ramakrishna Mission started in Gujarat. Now we have 4 centers in Gujarat: Rajkot, Limdi, Porbandar, and Vadodara. Porbandar also, the historic Bhojeshwar Bungalow where Swami Vivekananda stayed, was handed over by the government of Gujarat on 12 January 1997. Limdi, the palace, was handed over by the Rajmata, and Rajkot center is more than 90 years old. So these are the 4 centers in Gujarat. There are 178 centers all over the world, 40 abroad, rest in India, with the headquarters at Belur. So I am in this Baroda center for 9 years. Before that, I was in Porbandar for 8 years, and before that, I was in Rajkot, as you just now heard, editing the Gujarati Monthly. At that time, many youngsters used to come. Afterwards, my life became more mobile and I had to go all over the country or sometimes abroad. But in Rajkot, I was concentrating more on the youth movement. That time, one girl used to come to me. She was studying in MSc Microbiology, very smart girl. She used to give speeches. We used to conduct competitions for students as a part of Swami Vivekananda birthday celebration. She used to participate, and every time she will get the first prize. She will get the medal. And she used to give big speeches on generation gap. Nowadays, parents do not understand the children. There is a generation gap. After 2 years, she passed MSc Microbiology and became lecturer in that very college where she was studying. After 2 years, she came to me, Swamiji, I used to give B lectures on generation gap. Now my students are telling, Madam, you are too old. There is a generation gap. You will not understand us. Within 5 years, there is a generation gap. Previously, generation gap used to come after 100 years, then 50 years. Now, within 5 years, the whole generation is changing. The same times are changing. The whole values are changing. Every day, new mobile. Every day, new design of mobile. Every day, new mobile, new car design. Every day, new thing. So many electronic gadgets everywhere. Internet, WhatsApp, Facebook, social media. So many changes taking place. The generation gap is coming. Those who were used to tell that, oh, I am in Facebook. Well, what? You are old. We are in WhatsApp. you are much older generation. So generation gap. The generation gap is coming at a great speed. So that is one reason because of which parenting has become difficult. Because so much of generation gap, the parents are not able to understand the children. Children think we do not understand that they do not understand us. And parents, they are bewildered by the behavior. Second is a demon has entered into our family, has entered in our society, in every house. And the name of that demon is consumerism. Oxford Dictionary has added one more word recently, The name of the word is affluenza, not influenza. Influenza we sometimes get also. But this is affluenza, it comes to affluent people. And in America, they have started, the parents in America have started affluenza resistant society in order to protect their children from the effect of affluenza. What is affluenza? Affluenza comes to affluent people, the children of the affluent people. What do? Every day they want more and more gadgets, more latest model gadgets. 10 shoes, they want 11 shoes, 3 mobiles, 4 mobiles, 2 cars, 3 cars, more. And the more they get, more dissatisfied they are becoming. They are comparing with others and they are becoming dissatisfied, ultimately becoming prey of Nugget neurosis, then drug addiction, and then psychic patient, and then suicide. So, in order to protect the children from this effect of affluenza, the parents are taking the children at the weekend to the village side and telling, you see the children here do not have even 1 car and you are having 2 cars and still you are feeling dissatisfied. Showing them simple way of life and also telling them and cutting their pocket expenditure. So this is one thing. Of course, in India, only 10% people are affluent. So affluence has not come in a big way, but consumerism has come. The previous formula, principle for all of us was simple living, high thinking. Now the formula is high living, simple thinking, and sometimes no thinking. Nobody knows what is the purpose of life. You ask anybody, everybody is going mad after money, so I am going mad after money. Everybody going mad after career development, package, I am also going after that. But where are we going? What is the purpose of life? No time, because the car is going at such a great speed. There is no time to ask, where are you going? You start from Ahmedabad, go to Surat, and then you come to know you have to go to Rajkot, so come back. And the person who goes by slow speed, direction is okay, that person will reach Rajkot much earlier. So we are bothering about speed, but we are not bothering about direction. That is the paradox. There is a Zen story. A horse was galloping at full speed, and somebody asked the person who was sitting on the horse, where are you going? The person replied, ask the horse. Because I am not taking the horse, horse is taking me. So we are not leading the life, life is leading us. We are going blind like a flock of sheep, one after another. We have lost our moorings, we have lost our this purpose of life. So consumerism come in a big way. Eric Fromm wrote a beautiful book, To Have or To Be, and which he says, man has become a commodity. He thinks himself like a commodity and sells himself like a commodity. Yes, you know, in Bihar, in UP, the bridegrooms are sold. Engineer, 40 lakhs, doctor, 60 lakhs, bribery, dowry. And if your bridegroom is, if your son is an IS officer, then you will get dowry of 1 crore. I don't know the latest rate. This is, I'm telling about 3-4 years back. So the bridegrooms are being sold. They are being sold. So man has become a commodity. He thinks himself like a commodity and sells himself like a commodity. So we have lost the purpose of life. Dana Zohar, she has written a beautiful book. The name of the book is SQ, Spiritual Intelligence, the Ultimate Intelligence, where she says neurologically, physiologically, biologically, psychologically, from every point of view, there is a concluding evidence. There is something called SQ, which is the basis of both IQ and EQ. What is IQ? Intelligence quotient. IQ will tell you how to play the game of life. What is EQ? Emotional quotient. EQ will tell you how to play the game of life under changed circumstances with changed strategies. And what is SQ? SQ will tell you whether to play the game of life at all or not. Well, that is your choice. What is the purpose of life? What is the meaning of life? And then Dana Zohar says, IQ is available with all the species, including the computers. EQ is available only with the human species. EQ is available only a few species, and SQ is available only with the human species. Our scriptures used to say out of 84 lakhs of species, only human beings have got spiritual quotient. Now, the modern sciences know there are 125 lakhs of yonis, the species, out of which only human species have got SQ. So both are telling the same thing, only little difference. Maybe at that time cloning was not going on, so less of species. But not much different. 84 lakhs, 125 lakh, according to modern science. But both are telling only human beings have got SQ, have got the potentiality to have spiritual perfection in life. That is the purpose. But we have forgotten that purpose. She gives a beautiful example. By the side of the Mexican coast, there was a management consultant sitting there, and he saw just by the side on the seashore there was a boat, and a fisherman was sleeping on the boat, and it was afternoon. So that management consultant said, "Hey, what is this? Why are you not fishing? It is still afternoon. Why you are sleeping?" Then while sleeping posture he replied, "You see what happened, sir? In the morning I got a very big catch, and so I sold that fish and got a lot of money. That is enough for my today's needs. So my quota is over, and so I am relaxing." What? Is there any quota in earning money? You should earn more. But what will I do with excess money? Why? Deposit. He had never heard the deposit. Yes, deposit. Then go on depositing. When you get more money, then you purchase one more boat. Then you will get more fishes, more money. Then again deposit. Then again boat, another boat. Likewise, you go on multiplying boats. Then you will become a CEO of a multinational company having your branches in New York, London and all that. Then when you got so many branches, you will have to go abroad, you have to manage the whole affairs. Naturally, your blood pressure will increase, you will have bypass surgery. When we have 3 bypass surgeries, when the doctor says enough of enough, then you come back to me, sell all these things, all the branches, and bring the money to me. I am the investment expert of Harvard University. So I know the latest market rate of every company. I will tell you where to invest and how to invest. When you invest like this, every month you will get a fixed income and you will be able to sleep nicely. I was sleeping nicely, it is you woke me up. For sleeping nicely, such a big chakkar, such a big roundabout process, this is the thing. Dana Zohar says in that book, this fisherman has low IQ. He doesn't know how to make money. Whereas this management expert from Harvard, he has got high IQ. He knows how to make money. But this fisherman has got high SQ. He knows what is the purpose of life is to have happiness and peace. And this fellow has got low SQ or no SQ. So we must have. This is what has happened. That most of the people do not have SQ in the modern society. We have become prey of affluenza and consumerism. And we have have got an equation called H is directly proportional to M, where H is equal to happiness and M is equal to money. The more money we will get, the more happiness we will get. But do we get it? Do we get it? You just have introspection. Can money buy everything? Many people say, स्वामी जी आप नहीं समझेंगे, आप साधु है, आप क्या समझेंगे? अरे पैसा आएगा, हम लेटेस्ट मॉडल की कार ले लेंगे, लेटेस्ट मॉडल का पैसा लेटेस्ट मॉडल का ड्रेस ले लेंगे, लेटेस्ट मॉडल का मोबाइल ले लेंगे. अरे पैसा होगा तो भगवान को भी खरीद लेंगे. हाँ, वो पुजारी को 100 रुपए का नोट दिखाएंगे तो हमको बैक डोर से स्पेशल दर्शन करा करके 56 भोग का प्रसाद दे देगा. क्या बात करते हैं, पैसा होने से भगवान को भी खरीद लेते हैं. मतलब भाई बहुत अच्छा है, भाई बहुत पैसा कमाओ. पर एक बात बताता हूँ, पैसे से सब कुछ खरीदा जा सकता है, बट मन की शांति नहीं खरीदी जा सकती है. You cannot purchase a small packet of peace of mind from any medical store by any number of money, by any amount of money. यदि ऐसा होता, if had it been there, then in the world, so many rich people would not be so unhappy. There are 3 countries in the whole world having highest per capita income: America, Japan, and Sweden, and 3 companies having highest rate of suicides, increasing rate of suicide. What are the countries? America, Japan, and Sweden. And 3 countries having highest rate of increasing number of psychic patients. What are the countries? America, Japan, and Sweden. So what is the equation? H is inversely proportional to M. Wherever there is more per capita income, those people are suffering more. Otherwise, why should we, if they are not suffering, why should they commit suicide? Why should they go to mental hospital? In America, when new book has come, the name of the book is The Final Exit by Derek Humphreys. And the book is also Exit, not available. Selling like hotcake. After long search, I found one book in the bookshop, in the book fair. I wanted to know what is written there. Do you know what is written there? How to commit suicide. Various measures have been given and the book is selling like hotcake. The Final Exit by Derek Humphreys. And he has called a society also called Final Exit. People can become members of Final Exit and can find out ways and means how to commit suicide. A new book has come out in Japan. The name of the book is The Complete Manual on Committing Suicide. And the book is selling like hotcake, 3.5 lakhs copies sold in 1 year, and some people committed suicide taking the book in their hand. The bestseller book name of France is Suicide User's Manual. So they all want to commit suicide. We feel so-called developed countries with high per capita income would be very happy. In fact, long back, it is not recent, but some time back, I just glanced through some news item. They had a happiness survey. Which are the countries having high happiness? Happiness survey they carried out, and they found out there is one country where the people are happiest. What is the country name? Bangladesh. Having lowest per capita income. So H is directly proportional to M. Our equation is wrong. And that is why this consumerism is taking a toll. We feel if money comes, all our problems will be solved. But don't take a wrong message. Money is very, very, very important. Economic development is a must for a developing country like ours. But money cannot solve all the problems of life, and money cannot be the ultimate aim of life. Money can be a medium of getting happiness. Money itself cannot give us happiness. That we have to remember. It can give roti, kapda, makan. That's all. After roti, kapda, makan, the psychologists have carried out a survey. Till roti, kapda, makan has been achieved, the happiness graph goes up. It is hyperbola. And once after roti, kapda, makan, it goes down. रोटी कपड़ा मकान के बाद एक गाड़ी में बहुत हैप्पीनेस हुई, 2 गाड़ी आने से हैप्पीनेस कम होती है, 10 गाड़ी आने से उसको मेंटेनेंस में इतना प्रॉब्लम होता है कि हैप्पीनेस बहुत जीरो आ जाती है. द मोर कार्स, मोर अनहैप्पीनेस. बट 1 car, happiness increases. 2 cars, little less. I am giving an example. Similarly, with everything. So, this is one reason why parenting is becoming difficult in the present scenario. Third is media. Both print media and electronic media is playing a vital part. The media has also entered into our houses and creating problems in our relationships. In parenting is becoming difficult. In America, the 3rd generation of TV viewers is going on. Now at present, most of the parents are, previously the parents used to complain, सारा दिन टीवी देखता रहता है बच्चा. अभी वो गया, टीवी गया. Video game, internet, cheating, chatting, going together. Internet, WhatsApp, Facebook, ये सब आ गया. Now the parents do not know whether we should give mobile. भी अभी now previously they had a problem whether to give mobile or not. Mobile नहीं देने से तो outdate हो जाएंगे. So children को मोबाइल तो देना पड़ेगा. Now children चाहते हैं हम मोबाइल से हमको पेट नहीं भरने का, हमको स्मार्टफोन चाहिए, उसमें व्हाट्सएप होना चाहिए, उसमें इंटरनेट होना चाहिए, नहीं तो भूख हड़ताल. So the media is playing a very important part in changing the scenario. At present in America, the third generation of TV viewers is going on. Ours is only second generation, but their third generation parents are having our third generation TV viewers. So they carried out a survey on third generation parents. They carried out a survey and found out that the children who are born to the people who were seeing TV from 3 generations, and their average number of hours is 6 hours compared to 3 hours of India. So those who are seeing more than 6 hours of TV, their parents, this is third generation, when their children are born with very, very strong optical nerve. That means they will be able to see TV more. Born with high optical nerve, very strong optical nerve. And analytical nerve is missing, not there. Because we don't have to do analysis in TV. So the third generation, the parents, the children of the third generation parents, they do not have analytical nerve. And that is why they gave the name idiot box. Now they are throwing that idiot box and we are bringing in our homes. Idiot box. Many children, they have come to know the massacre that is being done by the idiot box. Leave apart the other things. By the age of 14 years, an American boy or girl, by the age of 14 years, watches TV in which minimum 1 lakh murders. And so naturally he becomes a murderer. He also wants to tie a gun. 74% of people in America are having guns.